Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 finale. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 has finally come to an end after 10 episodes of romance and conflict in Costa Rica, and one couple is now engaged. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 broke new ground by adding the golden contestants to the cast, but none of them made it to the final challenge. During the episode, Golden alums Kathy Swartz and Keith Gordon, who were just friends, voted themselves off in the final rose ceremony. Jeremy Simon and Bailey Brown were also eliminated at the rose ceremony. This meant that Kat Izzo and Dale Moss, Alexi Godin and Andrew Spencer, and Jess Edwards and Spencer Conley made it to the final challenge with the chance to win the money up to $500,000, which was another new element that was introduced in Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. Alexi and Andrew won the final Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 challenge, and they advanced directly to the last round. A jury of some of the eliminated contestants then voted for Jess and Spencer to move on, so that meant that Kat and Dale were eliminated. Alexi and Andrew and Jess and Spencer then had to choose love or money, $250,000, separately. Both couples chose love, so they then had the opportunity to choose an envelope that had a sum of money in it. Andrew and Alexi won $125,000, while Jess and Spencer won $190,000. In addition, Jess and Spencer got engaged, while Andrew and Alexi left as a couple. Both pairs are still together after the show. The biggest surprise of the Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 finale was that the final 4 couples are still together. This is a big change from Bachelor in Paradise Seasons 8 and 9, after which every couple broke up shortly after the finale aired, whether they were engaged or dating, including Kat and her Season 9 fiancé, John Henry Spurlock. The most shocking of the Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 couples who's still together is Jeremy and Bailey, who'd had some adversity when Brian Otts revealed to Bailey that Jeremy had regrets about not giving his rose to Susie Evans. They've met each other's families, and they're planning to move to the same city later this year. In a recap of Jeremy and Bailey's relationship, Bachelor in Paradise wrote, "Susie who?" indicating that she's no longer an issue in their relationship. Surprisingly, Dale and Kat, who also had a rocky time in Paradise, are still a couple, and they've been exploring the United States together. They want to move closer to each other and build a future together. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 couple Andrew and Alexi are still going strong and have visited with their families. Alexi plans to move to Chicago to be with Andrew. They also made the decision to use their prize money to pay off Alexi's student loan debts. Finally, Jess and Spencer are still engaged. Their families are so happy about their relationship, and Jess plans to move to Dallas to be with Spencer in the new year. While they're not in a rush, they seem like a very solid couple, especially because they began building their relationship on day 1 of Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. When Sean McLaughlin returned as a jury member, he wanted to take revenge on Kat for saying that they weren't friends in real life and for his elimination. At the cocktail party in front of everyone, Sean and Alicia Jupta, with whom he'd left Paradise earlier, accused Kat of having a laptop in Costa Rica and sending love letters to an ex-boyfriend in Tampa through it. He said that he got this information from a mutual friend of her ex-boyfriend. Sean alleged that Kat had said that she'd only joined the show to further her career and stir up drama. Kat was devastated and embarrassed and wanted to go home, but Dale was able to calm her down. Although Sean hoped to come between Kat and Dale, Dale stood by her. In addition, several of their fellow Bachelor in Paradise contestants defended Kat, with Faith Martin stating that Dale standing up for Kat proved their love. Leah Kayanine told Sean to have a private conversation because it was too much, while Jess hugged Kat and said that he shouldn't have humiliated her in front of everyone like that. Sean and Alicia tried to ruin Kat and Dale's relationship, but they're still together today, even though they were voted off, so their stunt backfired and only made them look like villains. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 was an experiment that added the golden contestants and a monetary prize to the show. There were mixed reactions from fans, but with 4 happy couples in the end, the season can be considered a success. Hopefully, all of these couples will live happily ever after.
The finale of Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 was supposed to be about champagne toasts, beach sunsets, and happy ever afters sealed with Neil Lane rings. Instead, it ended with the most scandalous accusation the franchise has ever seen. In this sprawling tale of love, betrayal, and reality TV chaos, we'll unpack exactly what happened, who accused who, and why fans are still reeling from the fallout. Paradise always sells the same dream. Broken-hearted contestants find redemption, love blooms against a backdrop of ocean waves, and engagements crown the finale like fairy tale endings. But behind the scenes of Season 10, whispers had already begun. Producers had promised the most dramatic season yet, and this time they weren't exaggerating. Jess and Spencer, the couple everyone rooted for, seemed destined for an engagement. Kelsey and Jordan had fiery chemistry but constant fights. And then there was Mariah, whose arrival late in the season sparked a chain reaction that would ultimately lead to the shocking accusation at the finale. During the last week in Paradise, the cast was preparing for fantasy suites. Everyone was nervous, but a strange tension lingered in the air. Mariah pulled aside several contestants, claiming she had proof that one of the strongest couples wasn't what they seemed. "Don't be fooled," she whispered to a stunned contestant. "It's not real love, it's a setup, and I can prove it." Her words spread like wildfire. Who was she talking about? And what exactly did she mean by setup? By the time the finale filming began, the beach wasn't buzzing with romance. It was crawling with suspicion. As the finale rolled, the audience was shown what they expected: Spencer and Jess exchanging heartfelt words, Kelsey and Jordan making a fiery but passionate commitment, and a few others walking away single but hopeful. But then came the live portion of the finale, hosted by Jesse Palmer. It was supposed to be a celebration, but one contestant's accusation stopped the party cold. Mariah demanded the microphone. "This entire season," she said, her voice trembling but steady, "we've been watching a lie. Spencer and Jess are not what they claim to be. Their engagement, fake. Their romance, staged. And I have the receipts." Gasps filled the audience. Mariah laid out her accusation in brutal detail. She claimed Spencer and Jess had entered Paradise already in a secret relationship, planning to use the show for fame and followers. The "I knew it was you" proposal, scripted according to her. They rehearsed their lines, Mariah alleged. They wanted to be the next golden couple of Bachelor Nation, but it's not love, it's business. They deceived all of us. Jess sat frozen, her face pale. Spencer tried to interject, but Mariah wasn't done. "I saw the texts," she said, holding up her phone. "Private messages before filming, talking about their plan. They fooled production, they fooled the fans, but they didn't fool me." The studio erupted. Jesse Palmer tried to calm things down, but the damage was done. Spencer denied everything. "This is insane," he shouted, shaking his head. "We came here open, vulnerable, and fell in love naturally. Whatever she's talking about, it's fake." Jess, meanwhile, broke into tears. "Why are you trying to ruin this for me?" she asked Mariah. "Why can't you just let us be happy?" But fans weren't sure who to believe. The tension was unbearable. Within minutes, Twitter and Instagram exploded. If Mariah has proof, this could be the biggest scam in Bachelor history. Spencer looks guilty. Why so defensive? Jess's tears seem real. Is Mariah just jealous? Bring out the receipts already. Bachelor Nation was divided into camps. Hashtag Team Mariah versus hashtag Team Spencer Jess. What made this accusation even messier was the role of production. Did they know Spencer and Jess had a pre-show relationship? Were they turning a blind eye for the sake of ratings? Or were they blindsided like everyone else? A leaked rumor suggested that producers had been warned about Spencer and Jess before filming began, but ignored it. Why? Because a pre-existing romance could guarantee a love story arc that audiences crave. Here's where it gets even juicier. Mariah showed screenshots of alleged texts between Spencer and Jess dated weeks before Paradise started filming. The messages hinted at a plan. We just need to play it right. Act like we're just meeting. Once we get the final edit, our brand is set. The audience gasped. Spencer and Jess immediately called the texts fake. Photoshopped, Spencer insisted. This is character assassination. Jess, through tears, begged fans not to believe the narrative. This is real for me, she sobbed. I'm in love. The finale ended in chaos, with no clear resolution. Spencer and Jess left the stage arm in arm, but the audience could feel the cracks in their story. Mariah stood defiant. I told the truth, she said simply. Jesse Palmer closed the night with the classic Bachelor tagline. We may never know the full truth, but one thing's for sure, Paradise will never be the same. In the days after the finale aired, the drama only escalated. Spencer and Jess posted joint Instagram statements denying everything, claiming they were victims of jealousy and lies. Mariah doubled down, releasing longer versions of the text screenshots. Bachelor Nation podcasters dissected every facial expression, every slip of language, Reddit threads filled with proof, either supporting or debunking Mariah's claims. Some fans swore Spencer and Jess's engagement was doomed. Others argued Mariah was clout chasing. At the heart of this shocking accusation isn't just a love story gone wrong, it's the credibility of Bachelor in Paradise itself. If contestants really are plotting storylines and faking engagements, then how much of the show is real? How much is just reality TV theater? That's the question fans can't stop asking. The network has yet to confirm whether they'll investigate. Spencer and Jess are still engaged, for now, but rumors swirl daily that they've quietly broken up. Meanwhile, Mariah has been invited to every major Bachelor podcast, painting herself as the truth teller who refused to stay silent. And Bachelor Nation? Torn right down the middle. The Season 10 finale of Bachelor in Paradise wasn't just shocking, it was paradigm shifting. Never before has an accusation cut so deep into the heart of what fans believe about the show. Was Mariah telling the truth? Did Spencer and Jess orchestrate the most elaborate con in Bachelor history? Or was this simply another case of jealousy and revenge? Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain, fans will be talking about this finale for years to come. Paradise promised love, but it delivered scandal, and Bachelor Nation wouldn't have it any other way.
Always looks perfect on screen. The turquoise waves, golden sand, and rose ceremonies framed against sunsets. It's the dream. Fans tune in for the love stories, but insiders know the truth. Paradise is a pressure cooker. Before filming began, producers were already buzzing about Spencer and Jess. They were the golden couple everyone could root for, the ones destined for a Neil Lane proposal. But what fans didn't see was the undercurrent of suspicion. From the first day Jess arrived, she was oddly confident, too confident, some said. She made a beeline for Spencer, skipped the usual "who are you into" chats, and seemed laser-focused. Contestants whispered, did she already know him? Mariah's warning that no one took seriously. Mariah wasn't anyone's favorite when she first hit the beach. She was fiery, blunt, and didn't care about making friends. But she was observant. She watched Spencer and Jess with a skeptical eye, noting little things. Inside jokes too fast for a new couple? The way Jess already knew Spencer's coffee order? The casual way they referenced places they both happened to visit in the same week? At first, people thought she was stirring the pot, but then she dropped the bomb. They came here together. No one believed her. Not yet. Fantasy Suite Week turned dark. Traditionally, Fantasy Suite Week is about intimacy and decision-making. But this season, it turned into paranoia. Mariah started telling other women she had proof, screenshots of private conversations. The producers got wind of it and panicked. If true, it could derail the finale. If false, it could ruin reputations. Still, cameras kept rolling. Drama was good for ratings, even if it risked destroying the couple fans adored. The proposal that sparked cheers and doubts. On screen, Spencer's proposal to Jess was flawless. He held her hands, looked deep into her eyes, and whispered, "I knew it was you." Cue the tears, the cheers, the ring, the kiss. But in the crowd of contestants, Mariah folded her arms, unimpressed. She mouthed to another castmate, "Scripted." The accusation heard around the world. The live after the final rose should have been celebratory, but Mariah wasn't about to let Spencer and Jess ride off into the sunset. She took the mic and said the words that would set Bachelor Nation on fire. Spencer and Jess are liars. They planned this whole thing before filming. Their engagement is fake. The studio fell silent. Jess's mascara streaked down her cheeks. Spencer's jaw clenched. Jesse Palmer looked like he'd aged 5 years in 5 seconds. Mariah brings receipts. The audience gasped when Mariah held up her phone. On the screen were text messages allegedly exchanged between Jess and Spencer before Paradise even started. Sample texts included, "Jess, we just need to act natural, babe." Spencer, "Don't worry, once we're engaged, the fans will eat it up." Jess, "Paradise power couple, easy money." The crowd audibly gasped. Spencer immediately called them fake. Jess cried harder, repeating, "This isn't true." But once the word receipts hit social media, the narrative spread like wildfire. Social media exploded within minutes of airing. Hashtags were trending. Hashtag Spencer and Jess scam. Hashtag Mariah was right. Hashtag Team Jess forever. Hashtag fake engagement. Reddit threads lit up with theories. TikToks broke down the receipts frame by frame. Some eagle-eyed fans claimed the fonts in the texts didn't match iMessage defaults, suggesting they could be doctored. Others pointed out how Spencer and Jess often slipped and mentioned "our plan" in interviews. Twitter warred all night. Exclusive cast reactions. In a fake US Weekly-style format, here's what the cast allegedly told reporters. Kelsey, "Mariah's not lying. I had suspicions the whole time. Jess would talk like she already knew what Spencer's mom was like. How would she know that?" Jordan, "I don't care if it was planned. They still look in love. Isn't that what matters?" Olivia, "I just think Mariah loves attention. Why wait until the finale to say something? Why not earlier?" The producers under fire. Now the spotlight turned to ABC. Did they know Spencer and Jess were allegedly together before filming? One anonymous crew member leaked to a tabloid. "We heard the rumors, but production thought it was better TV to let it play out. Drama sells." This statement alone made fans furious. Was Paradise authentic anymore, or just another scripted reality show in disguise? Spencer and Jess break their silence. 2 days after the finale, Spencer and Jess posted a joint Instagram note. "We are heartbroken by the lies being spread about us. Our love story is real. Our engagement is real. The texts are fabricated.
We are asking fans to respect our privacy as we navigate this painful time. But instead of sympathy, the comments were brutal. So, you're not denying you knew each other before. Mariah said what needed to be said. If it's real, prove it. Show your phone logs. Mariah doubles down. Mariah, meanwhile, became the franchise's new anti-hero. She booked podcast interviews, dropped longer screenshots, and teased she had voice memos that proved everything. She told one podcaster, "Jess isn't who you think she is. She wanted fame, Spencer wanted money. They played everyone." Her boldness made some fans rally behind her. Others accused her of jealousy and sabotage. The fallout in Bachelor Nation. The scandal shook the entire franchise. Former contestants weighed in. Nick Vile said on his podcast, "Honestly, this isn't shocking. Pre-show relationships happen all the time. The question is whether they lied to producers about it." Katie Turston tweeted, "If they found love, even if it started before, why hate on that? But lying? That's the real problem." Charity wrote, "As someone who knows how this show works, I just hope fans don't lose faith in the real stories." Where things stand now. Spencer and Jess are still technically engaged, but rumors say they're taking space. Mariah continues to stand by her claims. ABC has not released an official statement, but insiders say producers are already changing casting protocols for next season. And Bachelor Nation? Still fighting in comment sections, still dissecting every move, still addicted to the drama. The big question, who's telling the truth? Was Mariah exposing a staged engagement, or was she clout chasing with fake screenshots? Is Spencer and Jess's love real, or the biggest scam in Bachelor in Paradise history? For now, the truth remains tangled in waves of tears, texts, and TV ratings. One thing is certain, Paradise will never feel the same again.